today, the 11th March 2016, and we're heading off on the Great Moroccan road trip. We are currently, where are we?
Getting off the slip road into the M80.
Yeah, just outside of Sheffield. It's about 9 in the morning, really foggy. Just came down the A1, there's been a couple of accidents, but everything seems to be running smoothly now. Should get into Portsmouth about 1 o'clock, hopefully, or shortly after that. Well, we managed to get down just outside of Portsmouth. No real hazards on the way down. There was a couple of crashes, lots of fog. But once we got off the M40, the sun's come out and it's lovely. Just pulled over here to get a coffee and a toasty, stretch our legs for a few minutes, and then about an hour away from the port, so we're just going to shoot down there, try and get in as soon as possible in case there's a build up with traffic. So next stop, we're on the ferry. So we're about 15 or 20 miles south of Salamanca, and I'd organised what I thought was a great little camping spot next to the lake, but it turns out we can't get access to that area, so we ended up going down this dirt track, and 2 wild dogs came out. One of them just jumped right in front of the car, made a screeching sound and then disappeared. Went down a blind alley, had to turn around, reverse back up, I left the handbrake on. All kinds of shit was going on. So we've now just ended up pulling off this road. It's absolutely in the middle of nowhere, pitch black. We ended up finding a cemetery down there, so we're both shitting ourselves to the point where we're not even going to put the roof tent up. We're just going to sleep in the car after these beers. I'll report back in the morning if we're still alive. Okay, so it's Sunday morning. We spent the night just basically sitting in these seats trying to sleep. It got down to about 1, -1 in the night, so it was really cold, and we just had a couple of blankets, didn't we? So I don't know if I got any sleep at all last night, to be fair. If I did, it was only maybe an hour or tops. So I got up, just put the engine on, warmed the car up and headed back on the motorway. I needed to get some fuel, so I stopped at this garage where the bloke was selling kebab sandwiches, so got one of them for breakfast. So I'm going to scran this and then head down towards the coast.
together like we always do. Oh, there's no one quite like you. It's me.
Fairly short hop to Morocco from Spain. You can see behind me, still see the Rock of Gibralter, Algeciras, Tarifa, and then just over there's Africa. We're in Azrou, camping Zag, I think it's called, something like that. And, yeah, it's a nice place. We're the only people sleeping in a tent, mind. Everyone else has got a camper van or a motorhome, and that's because it's fucking freezing. You can see our tent behind. It's warm enough once you get in the sleeping bag, but the sun sets by about 8:30, and it gets really cold. So, you know, I went to bed last night at 8:30, so I've had a good night's sleep. You can see the cedar forests behind us. There's still a little bit of snow on the hillsides. Gives you an indication of how cold it is. But yeah, we're going to be heading into those today. Through Azrou, hopefully see some monkeys. There's some apes that live around here. And then I guess I'm going to pop into Middel to pick up some supplies. Some like hand cream and toilet roll, because they don't seem to have any in the toilets. So I'll get some of those. So yeah, looking forward to it.